All right, hello STEM Coven, and welcome to day 23 of Mystical Practices for Your Logical Life. And today I want to talk a little bit about energy clearing. So this is relating to some of the practices we did earlier in the month, specifically the grounding practice and the energetic boundaries practice. So a couple of things about both of those is that when your boundaries are strong and healthy, and when your grounding cord is strong and healthy, that helps you have a better energy exchange and also a better energetic connection with other people and with yourself. So part of maintaining your energy body hygiene is to do clearing on both of those energetic kind of like constructs that you've created for yourself. So the first thing I want to go over is clearing your grounding cord. So when you're grounding into the earth, a strong, healthy grounding cord is kind of like a root, right? Like the root system from you down into the earth. And occasionally when we have either people or situations that are feeding off of our energy, that can kind of attach to your grounding cord. They can attach to your sense of groundedness to help them feel grounded in the world. And it's very normal to have some of this in your energetic landscape. So when you're doing your grounding meditation, once in a while you do want to set the intention that you want to kind of examine your grounding cord for some of those attachments. And when you do your visualization for your grounding, some of these attachments might look like little offshoots of roots out of your main root of your grounding cord. So if you have small children or people who are dependent on you for their survival, basically, you will have small offshoots representing your children or those folks who are dependent on you for their survival. And that is totally normal. Those aren't offshoots that you want to get rid of necessarily. That's great for your children to be, looking to you to feel grounded in the world. That's totally normal to have. The ones that aren't normal to have are other adults who are using you as their source of grounding. So if we do our visualization and we find some of those other offshoots on our grounding cord, what you want to do is set the intention that you are separating this cord that connects you to that other person. So you want to go to the end of the cord, cut the cord at the other person, kind of roll it up with you, take it with you back to your main grounding root, and then cut it off at the root of your grounding root. And then once you have kind of like that bundle of the offshoot of the root, you can set the intention that you are giving it back to the earth, kind of like energetically shedding it, and it's no longer feeding off of your sense of grounding. And the way you know whether it's like your kids' offshoots off of your grounding root or someone else's is you just ask it. And basically you'll be able to feel the energy, whether it's a healthy energy of attachment from your children or from another adult who is actually feeding off of your grounding energy. The other way that we need to clear is for your energetic boundaries. So once you've kind of woven that energetic egg around you, you want to examine that as well. So when you're doing your boundary work, you can hold the intention during your visualization that you'll be shown some places that are either weak in your energetic boundaries or that you have stories that are kind of like disrupting your sense of your boundaries. And what I like to do is I like to ask for them to be shown to me as pictures, kind of like a photograph, maybe like a Polaroid. So those stories will kind of flip around and show me what they are during my visualization, and then I can hold the intention that I'm clearing that off, kind of like I'm pulling the Polaroid down off of my wall of my energetic boundaries. And then if I find kind of like a weakness or a soft spot in my boundaries, I'll reinforce that with the energy that I used to create the boundaries in the first place, the energy from the earth and the energy from above, and just kind of like reweave some of that. So that's how I like to do energetic boundary work. I think that this is really nice specifically for logical people, like analytical people, because sometimes we feel off and we don't know why. And we go to our logical brain in order to answer that question, and it's not really answerable from our logical brain occasionally, right? Like sometimes we just don't know why we don't feel amazing. So we need to go kind of to our intuition, to our body knowledge, to our spirit to ask those questions, and then we could figure out what it is that is, mucking up our boundaries or our grounding cord. All right, so those are the practices for tonight. I hope you like to practice these mystical practices, this energy clearing. He was doing a dance for you in the background here. And I have some spots open for one-on-one coaching. So if you're looking to incorporate some of this mystical work into your personal development, I'd love to work with you. Shoot me a message and we could set you up for a free consultation. All right. Talk to you tomorrow.